Hey friends, welcome back to my channel CS Corner by Sunita Rai. I hope everyone is safe and fine at their place. Friends, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Jamboard to enhance your presentation. Google Jamboard is whiteboard software which comes in G Suite. It can help you in online teaching and it can make teaching more interactive and interesting. Friends, if you want to use Google Jamboard as whiteboard tool, then you don't have to install any separate software for it unlike other whiteboards. So, using Jamboard, you can share your notes, your ideas, brainstorm, and work on a plan. Friends, you can connect from across the world using Google Meet or any conferencing tools for broadcast and collaboration, and then you can start your presentation. Please show your support by hitting on like button and by subscribing and sharing my videos to your friends. Friends, this was just introduction of Jamboard. Let's jump in and take look into Google Jamboard. To use Google Jamboard, you should have Gmail account. So I have login with my Gmail account. Now what I need to do, I need to click on this Google Apps. So if you click on this Google app, just scroll down below, you can see there is an option of Jamboard. Let me click on this Jamboard. So after clicking on Jamboard, it takes you to jamboard.google.com. You can directly go to this website and then over there also you can log in with your Gmail account. Now currently I don't have any Jamboard over here. We'll be creating a new Jamboard by clicking on this plus sign which is at bottom right corner. So let me click on this plus sign. So now you can see it has shown me one white screen and here the name is Untitled Jam. Now let me modify the name. So friends, let me give name to this Jamboard. So I'm giving name as demo and then click on OK. Jamboard is based on cloud platform. So whatever work you are doing over here, everything will be saved into your Google Drive. Like you make Google form, it gets saved automatically. Same way your Jamboard is also gets saved automatically. So name is over here. Now you can see here we have various option. This is what, if you want to increase your size of a board, then you can click on this. Another part we have over here as a background. So if I want a plain background, I can go for this option. If I'm a maths teacher and I want some square or graph type of background, then I can click on this square or graph background. Suppose I don't want blank background, I can go for colorful background also. So this is what backgrounds. Now next we have clear frame. So clear frame, if you type something on this board and if you want to erase entire thing, then you can go for this option. I will be showing you that while using the board. And then we have over here as pen option. So you can see if I click on this arrow, I'll get different types of pens and different colors of that pen. Let me take this pen and let me select yellow color. So you can see now I can scribble or I can type something on this board. So I'm able to type something on this board. Friends, if you have stylus, then you can write over here with a very good handwriting. Currently I'm using my mouse, therefore handwriting is not coming so good. You can change type of pen as well as color also. Now if I take this pen, this is a marker slightly thicker as compared to the previous one. So you can see over here. Now if you take this pen, this is highlighter. Using this you can highlight a particular point. Another pen is brush pen. If you want to color, then you can have this kind of pen. So this was brush. Then next tool we have here as erase. Eraser tool can be used for erasing some of the part which you have written over here. Now suppose if I want to clear this entire part, instead of erasing it, I can go for clear frame. So my frame has been cleared. Next is pointer. If you want to show something only with mouse pointer, then you can go for this option. Now after pointer, we have another part as sticky notes. Sticky note is quite useful part. Let me show you how it works. So just click on this, you get this option. So what you can do, you can type over here. So let me type something over here. I'm typing human brain as my text. Then I can change color of this sticky note also, and then just click on save. So as soon as you click on save, you can see over here we got one sticky note. I can drag and drop anywhere, or I can rotate it the way I want. I can move it, and then if you click on this three dots, three ellipses, you can see we have three options: edit, duplicate and delete. If you want same sticky note, then instead of doing control C and control V, that is copy paste, what you can do, you can just click on duplicate. You will get a duplicate sticky note, or what you can do, you can press control D to get another duplicate sticky note. So this is what one benefit of this sticky note. If you want to delete any of the sticky note, you can click over here and you can click on delete. And if you want to edit the text over here, you can edit text also. Human brain sketches. Okay, so I'm changing the text and I'm changing color also. So now I got this as my sticky notes. Okay, so this was all about sticky notes, very useful for interactive class. And then next part we have as image, add image. Again, suppose I want to show some images, for example to teach physical chemistry, some setup, or I'm a bio teacher, I want to show some skeleton, then I can go for this option. Just click on this add image. Then what you get select image file option. So if you have some images saved on your computer, you can go for this option, or you can directly search from here. Or if you have images on Google Drive, you can go from that place also. Or if you have images in your Google Photos, you can go from there also. So now currently I'm going from Google image search. So I'm typing over here human brain, and then I click on this search button. I'll get search from Google. So let me take any of this photo. I'm selecting this photo, and then I'll click on select button. So if I click on select button, you can see my image has been added over here. Okay, so you can add any images over here, and then you can teach to your students regarding the image. Then if you want to increase size of this image, that is also possible over here. Again, rotation and duplicate or delete you can do with this image. Now another tool over here is was laser tool. Now suppose I want to teach this particular topic to my students, for example frontal lobe. So I can take this laser tube, and then I can pinpoint somewhere, and I can explain what is this particular part is doing. So laser tool is not going to show any ink on your frame, so you can use for showing a particular part over here. So this was all regarding these tools. Now suppose my this entire frame is filled with my notes and some images and some sketches. I want one more frame. So what I can do, I can click over here for adding a new frame. So you can see a new background has been added. If you want, you can change background, and you can start writing and explaining to your students. Okay, so this was all about this frames. Now what I can do, suppose as I said, it is a interactive and collaborative tool. So what I will be doing, I will be sharing my this Jamboard to my students, so that they can interact and they can collaborate. Suppose I'm a school teacher and I am showing some MTF, and I have or ask any student to give answer of this, and that student want to match the particular picture, then that can be done over here. So to share with your students, what you can do, you can just click over here and share, and then you get a option for adding a particular name, or you can copy the link and share onto your classroom so that all student can collaborate over here. So I'm sharing with one of my another email ID. So then notify, you can write some message, Jamboard demo. Now here we have two very important option, editor and viewer. If you are taking option as editor, then the person whom you are sending this link can edit this jam. If you are sending if you are taking only viewer, then that person can only view this jam. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking editor as option, and let me show you how it works in a synchronous manner. So let's click on send button. Okay, so since I'm sending from organizational email to another email, therefore it is asking me this message. I'll click on share anyway. We are getting person added message. Now let me go to that ID and let me see whether I'm getting that message or not. So you can see I got the message, demo invitation to edit. So your students are going to get such kind of message. So my Jamboard name was demo, and then I gave description as Jamboard demo. You can give chemistry class, bio class, or whatever suitable description, and then student has to click on this open in Jamboard. If they click on open in Jamboard, they will get such type of message. So you can see here it is showing the main owner name, and over here it is showing a student name. So now let me type something over here. You can see here I'm getting the same screen. Now let's student add some sticky note over here. So I'm adding sticky note with some other color, green color, and hey, I'm done. I'm typing this message, hey, I'm done, and then I'm putting this over here. Now if you go to other part, that is the teacher part, you can see I'm getting over here also. So this is what a Jamboard feature. Let me add few more things. Let me do some scribble over here, and let's see whether it is appearing over there or not. So I'll take a black pen, I'll write nice. So you can see it is appearing that side also. So a very interactive tool is what a Jamboard. You can use it for making your presentation more interactive and live. Now let's move to another part. Suppose I have demonstrated everything over here. Now I want to share this with my student either in the PDF format or in the image format. So what I can do, I can click over here and I can click on download as PDF or download frame as image. So let me click on download as PDF. It will download in the PDF format, and then later on I can share this PDF format to my students using Google Classroom or via mail or other social media sites. I can click on save frame as image, then I'll get this in an image format, that is PNG image. If I open this, you can see what I'm getting. Whatever we had on that frame, everything we are going to get over here. So we had two pages, so it is showing me one of two. Alright friends, so what I have shown you is editor mode. Whenever you are sharing your Jamboard in editor mode, student can interact with that, but somewhere editor mode creates problem, like students start to scribbling on board, unwanted scribbling and unwanted writing. So in that case, what you can do, you can share your Jamboard only in a viewer mode. So in that case, student can only view. Friends, now let me show you, if I share this Jamboard in viewer mode, then what is going to happen. So now from this editor to I'm changing this as a viewer, and then I'm clicking on save button. It is asking me permission, so I'm clicking on yes button. So Done. Friends, now let's go to that email and check whether we are getting in viewer mode or not. So again, you need to click on this open in Jamboard. So you will be getting this page. Now can you see this option? You are getting mode as view only, and you are not getting this option pen and eraser and sticky note, everything. So what you can do, you can only read or see whatever coming over here. For example, if I'm changing something over here, I'm adding some new frame. So a new frame with this and with some text, some marking, and let me check whether I'm getting over here also or not. So you can see now my page 3 is also coming. So it, whatever you are doing over there, it is going to appear at the viewer side also, but viewer cannot edit this. So this was all regarding Google Jamboard. You can use it for making your class very interactive and live and interesting also. The work you have done over here, everything has been saved into your Google Drive. You can go and check over there. If you are a student and you want to download this, what you can do, you can click over here, download as PDF, save as a frame. There is no rename option because you are in view only mode. This was everything about Google Jamboard. I hope you like this video and you will surely start using this while teaching in your classroom and making your classroom live and interactive and interesting. Hope this video help you to learn how to use Jamboard for making your teaching more and more interactive and interesting. So friends, if you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Please tune to my channel for more video. Thank you.